So now we worked on a kind of large scale, or I'm going to call it the gross features of this guy. Now we're going to work on some finer detail, and then I'll do a third video on the finest level of detail, and then I'll be ready to paint this subject here. So I think I want more definition around this mouth mask bit. And maybe I want a little bit more alienness around it too. So I think I'm going to try pinch again. I want these areas to be more pronounced, so I think that's what pinch will do for me. Yeah, so more the kind of linear, tighter. I think I'll undo that. At least one layer of that. And I'll try a weaker pinch because I don't want it to be so tight. So that's good. And maybe across the bottom here, I'll pinch that a little bit too. Maybe now I want a little bit bigger brush. I want this to kind of resemble a bit of a smile here. Let's try sculpt. And oops. And I'll hold down Control. Yeah. And that gives me these pronounced divots. Then I'll try smoothing them out again. And then maybe I'll pinch again. Yeah, okay, so it's really giving me a kind of a, okay, I'm going to do this again. I think I'll do the, maybe I'll grab this time. And I'll hold Control down and try to grab and push in. We'll try this too. We'll push this in a little bit. And then I'll smooth some of this stuff. Smooth is a very subtle tool, it seems to me. I've got the strength fairly high compared to some other tools. So it's good to know. Really, I'm just learning the tools as I go, as well as, and then I'll pinch again. I want to pinch this chin. I'll maybe grab and pull it out a little bit. Oh, I'm still smoothing. There, I don't know. There we go. Yeah, that's kind of what I want, I think. Yeah. So that the chin still has a chin-like, but then there are, structures that I'm not, that are not humanoid. I'll pinch again on these little separators. There we go. And make them, that looks a little bit like there's a tendon there or something. And I'm going to give him more of, okay, so I decided that there was kind of maybe some kind of gill-like structure back here, but now that became kind of part of this spinal structure. So I think I'll give him the possibility of some gills here on the neck. So let's I'm going to try bulge. Actually, let's try foamy and just see what happens here. This is a little bit finer scale than I want, so I will do bulge. I haven't had too much luck with smear. I want to try to fool around with smear a bit because I don't really know how it is supposed to work. So this was bulge, which looks a bit like I used wax or something. But let's pinch this down now. The pinch is a strange tool. It's powerful. Yeah. So there's some medium scale stuff here. Let's try smear, okay? Okay, and I'll use pinch here to get a kind of a tendon feel again here. Oh, that's still smear, see? Yeah. So that gives me a kind of tendon feel, and it nicely cuts down the area, ends the area where the gills might go. I might I might scrape these just slightly. So I'm going to bring the power way down. I just wanted to knock off a bit of the height there. So this is medium scale structure. I feel like I'm seeing some. What tool am I using? Scrape. I feel like I'm seeing some. Let's see what amplify does. Oh yeah. I was not expecting that. That's not what I pictured. But man, it gives me some detail I kind of like. And that makes me want to pull this out a bit. So I'll grab it. Yeah, giving me a lot of structure to this face. What was it I used? Oh, intensify? No, what was it? Not fill. Amplify. Oh, I'm still using amplified. I'm still using amplified. That's why. Let's try amplifying this stuff. Oh, wow. Really gives me. It pops some stuff out here. Maybe it's too much. Now I kind of feel like I need something like a brow. So I'm going to bulge the forehead. Make sure that I've selected bulge like I think I have. And then we grab. I'm kind of repeating these knobs. I'm getting little knobs on this guy. And so I've got them on the back of the neck. I might smooth those down or scrape them down just a little bit. And I'm getting them around the eyes here now. And that, then I'm getting basically a kind of motif going, like this is part of how this creature is put together. And then let's see here, I'll grab and pull out maybe. And I really like the little detail here. It's like not all the same. These are three different like leading edges on these gills or whatever they are. I might just sharpen this up a little bit. And then maybe actually create some more of these little humpty bumps here. Something tells me I've overdone it. And maybe it's time to define this shape around the mouth a little bit more. Way too much. Now the face seems too short. So I'm going to try to grab the face and pull it down a bit. And I have a knock at my door. I'm not really sure what I was doing. I pulled his face down. And I do think maybe this is too featureless now. So let's give him kind of pecs. Maybe I'm going to give him some kind of tendons in his neck. So I will push some parts in. And I'll smooth all that down. Let's pinch first and see what happens. Pinch first, ask questions later. And then maybe I'll even narrow the neck. And I think I can do that with grab. And again, if there's structure kind of emerging, I might consider whether I like it or not, And I'll pinch some of this down. Oops, not quite what I wanted. Oh, I'm still grabbing. Again, watch out for the weapons change, for the tool change. I don't know why. I'll undo that part. I want to smooth some of this, I think. pinch right here, give him a little cleavage, huh, between the pecs. And so there, I think this is good. Mid-range, around the head. Let's do some around the head. So, I'm going to bulge a bit. And maybe too much of this knobby thing going on. I'm going to scrape this down just a little bit. Scrape. Maybe some of this can become kind of like much less raised. Yeah. So you see, I'm getting the structure I kind of want first, and then I'm minimizing some of it, and so that it's not quite so noticeably, not quite so pronounced. I kind of like the fact that his face looks quite different head on than it does side view. I think that gives him some character. I think I will do a grab. I'm going to use bulge. And just bulge this. Nope. I think I went back too far. Redo is Shift Z. Okay. There we go. So this is the mid-range structure, and then I'll give him fine structure, and I'll also give him some asymmetry, and that will bring him more to life. But that's another video.